drama, controversy, and everything you could ask for in an undisputed heavyweight fight. Oh yeah, it was lit and the whole fight card was lit. We're gonna talk about it on this video, but before we do that, make sure you hit my like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's cook on it. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That fight card that Turkey Usyk put on today, I was shocked. It was a whole lot of upsets. It was a hell of a night over there in Saudi Arabia, man. He putting on some great cards, so shout out to Turkey Usyk. Man, where do I start? First of all, 130-pound champion Joe Cordina got the absolute dog shit beat out of him by somebody I had never heard of before. Anthony Carcay, I believe that was his name. Well, he the new champion now, so me and everybody else that didn't know about him, we know about him now. And Joe Cordina definitely know about him because he went out there and he beat the absolute shit out of Joe Cordina, and you know, it knocked him out, man. Y'all got to go back and watch this fight card. Like I said, the whole fight card was lit. Then you had Jay Epataya versus Marius Bredas, and man, Jay Epataya was pretty much dominating that whole fight versus Marius Bredas until about the 10th round, and Jay Epataya barely held on by a string to win that fight because Marius Bredas was coming on late. And I'm gonna tell you like this: if that was a 15-round fight, Jay Epataya would have been licking that canvas and he would have been put to sleep, you know. But hey, man, shout out to Epataya, shout out to Marius Bredas. That was a hell of a fight also. Like I said, y'all got to go back and watch these fights if you missed them. But I know what y'all all want to hear is the main event, man. I'm going to tell y'all, this was one of the best heavyweight fights that I've seen in a long time. This will go down in history. This fight between Usyk and Fury, hell of a fight. Now, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I didn't think that this fight was going to be able to top Wilder and Fury, the last one that they put on, because I was, fortunate to be ringside for that fight, and it was a hell of a fight that they put on. But this Usyk and Fury, it topped it by miles. I mean, we had everything in this fight. From round one, Usyk came and he was stepping to Tyson Fury, and it took Tyson Fury about, maybe until round 3 to figure out Usyk, and by round 4, Tyson Fury was in his bag. He was putting them paws on Usyk. He was going to the body. We all know that Usyk is weak to the body. We've seen it in the past. And Tyson Fury, he knew that. And he wanted to capitalize on that, man. He was hitting Usyk with body shots that was stopping Usyk in his track throughout the fight. He was hurting Usyk. And then Tyson Fury got all the way in his bag. He was showboating, and he just pretty much started dominating Usyk. He was using his length, his size. He was landing power shots, uppercuts, jabs, hooks, everything you can name. He was landing them on Usyk. And Usyk looked like the defense and the footwork that everybody knows him for. All that shit went out the window. I'm talking about Tyson Fury was putting paws on him all the way up until about the 8th round. And then Usyk came back and he turned the tide on Tyson Fury. And then in round 9, a lot of people gonna say this fight should have been stopped in round 9. It's gonna be a whole lot of talks on the referee saving Tyson Fury. Now, personally, before I get into it personally, my feelings on it is I like what the referee did, because a fight of this magnitude, you haven't had an undisputed champion in 25 years. You don't want to intervene. Hey, the referee was like, hey, man, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to let somebody get knocked out cold before I stop it. And that's exactly what he basically did, because Tyson Fury was out cold on his feet. He couldn't even defend himself. He was stumbling all over the ring. He was trying to find the ropes, and for a minute, he couldn't even find the ropes. Tyson Fury was out. I've never seen Tyson Fury hurt like that. Even against Wilder, he wasn't that hurt. He was done. and he fell back into the turnbuckle and crumbled, and he still kept himself up by the ropes, but the referee stopped it, called it a knockdown, gave Tyson Fury the 8 count, and then the bell rang. If it wasn't for that bell and if it wasn't for that referee, Tyson Fury would have been done. He would have been done. But like I said, the ref did a great job by letting the fight play out and letting it be whatever it was going to be. Too many times in boxing nowadays, you see these refs jump in and just make horrible decisions. And this ref tonight, he did the same thing in the fight between Joe Cordina and Anthony Carque. He could have stopped that fight on several occasions, and he let it play out. So, he was pretty much an old school type of referee. See, back in the day, old school refs, they didn't jump in and stop it as soon as they saw a fighter hurt. They gave a fighter every chance that they could to be able to show that they can come back and, recover. And that's what you got to do, especially in a fight of this magnitude. He gave Tyson the chance to show that he can come back and recover. And when that bell rang, Tyson Fury was out, but he came back and he recovered. Now, those last, 3 rounds, they were very close. They could have went either way. The judges, I believe they see that most of them went to Usyk, but that fight was very, very close, and Usyk ended up winning by split decision. You had one judge for Usyk, then you had the other judge for Tyson Fury, and then the last judge scored it for Usyk by only 1 point. It was 113 to 114. I would like to see those scorecards to see what rounds were scored for who, but I don't got no complaints, man. Very close fight, but the right man won. Usyk came back. He recovered after getting the shit beat out of him, but all the middle rounds, and hey, that boy got in his bag, and he showed why he will go down as one of the greatest fighters ever. And right now, you got to put Usyk pound for pound number 1. You do, because you got to look at what he did at cruiserweight, and now look at what he's done at heavyweight. He's not only beat Anthony Joshua, now he's beat Tyson Fury for the Undisputed. Yeah, he is pound for pound number 1 because he did it in cruiserweight and heavyweight while having the best resume in all of boxing. If that ain't pound for pound, I don't know what is. Once again, he did it in cruiserweight and he did it in heavyweight while having the best resume in all of boxing. And man, they gonna run it back. Tyson Fury says that he think he won the fight. And I don't have no problem with him thinking he won the fight, but the fight was close. Could have went either way. Most people gonna say, yeah, Usyk won because, hey, in any other fight, that fight would have been stopped straight up and down. Even though I agree with the referee's decision not to stop it, in any other fight, that fight would have been stopped. They saying they gonna run it back in October, and I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see him run it back in October. Both fighters, they gonna go back and they gonna see what they can do different, and it's still gonna be a 50-50 fight. You know what I'm saying? It's still gonna be a 50-50 fight, and it's a fight I can't bet on either way. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about the whole event tonight. Let me know how y'all felt about that Undisputed between Usyk and Tyson Fury. To be the man, you gotta beat the man, and Usyk just beat the man. Make sure you hit my like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subbed, and y'all already know how I do. Diego talking that boxing again, and I'm gone, y'all.
And when I leave, dude,
2 miles per hour, so everybody sees you.